advice. This is the nonsense you are currently tolerating in your relationship. Are you sure there will be a family line to continue if you eventually marry that nonsense? She actually gave this man money to buy the items on the list that the elders demanded for the traditional rites. You know those things they write in the list, you bring 5 tubers of fiandu. She actually gave the man money to buy this thing. She was scanning on the things that were there to make sure that everything she gave him money to buy was there. All the items in that list, they were not on ground. They were not provided. And all of a sudden, she carried this same palm wine and took it back inside and told the family that she's no longer interested in the marriage. So this man is a chronic spender. His money personality type, a chronic spender. Why she herself is a chronic investor. And when you make this single mistake, believe me, your life would take another turn. Hello everyone, you're highly welcome to my YouTube channel. All right, so I'm focused and specialized on helping you build wealth, being you and doing you. Exactly, because wealth is built using a particular stereotype that is solely focused on you. Just like I believe that you can't judge a fish by how well it can climb a tree, and you cannot judge a monkey by how well it can fly, because it's completely different from who they are. The same way I'm here to teach you how to build wealth, being you and doing you within the strength of your zone. The same thing we'll call the strength zone. Not even a comfort zone, but a strength zone. And today I want to bring to you the episode of one most dangerous mistake singles make when choosing a partner. For example, last week I consulted for a business. This man is his own marketer, salesperson, administrative staff, inventory keeper, and front desk officer, name it. And when I inquired about his payroll sheet, I discovered he had a co-founder who was on a payroll. I mean, this co-founder is paid monthly. I asked, how much did this co-founder contribute as capital in the business? He left his mouth open for a while and asked, is a co-founder supposed to contribute capital for the business? I asked again, what task is he helping you with? He said, task? You mean I should have assigned him a task? I was like, what sort of a man is this? But then I asked again, why are you paying someone if he isn't helping you out? I could feel the unease in his voice. He said, I like his personality. Just that, I asked him again. He said, yes. This person doesn't give me stress. I asked, are you not stressed already? Why find a co-founder who is just there and gets paid for just being there? He answered that this co-founder promised to help bring someone who he will hand over the business to. I asked again, hand over? With what I'm saying here, there will be no business to hand over. What should I have told him to do with this co-founder? If you are in my shoe, what advice will you give this man? But let me tell you, before you even give that advice, this is the nonsense you are currently tolerating in your relationship. Decision of who to date or marry should be considered a founder and a co-founder relationship. It's a business decision. You are dating a just there person, believing he or she will give you children that will continue the family line. Are you sure there will be a family line to continue if you eventually marry that nonsense? Ladies do marry nonsense too, because this isn't just for men alone. If you want to go on and marry a just there person and allow the stress of life choke you while you are funding the stress to choke you eternally. But then, this one dangerous mistake is not checking for a money personality match. So, away from this story, the single mistake singles make is missing out on the money personality match. When I say money personality match, there is a money personality type that you should marry. There is a money personality type that you are. Have you discovered that? Do you know what it means? Now let me put it this way. I'll tell you another story. I know this lady, I know her in person. When I say I know her, I'm not telling you a fictional story that happened somewhere. All right? This lady is actually related in one way or the other, in the sense that we came from the same hometown. And one day she invited me. We are all happy that she was getting married to the love of her life. You know the way they say it, love of everlasting life. All right. And on that fateful day, it was a traditional marriage ceremony. And what thing happened that day, you know, the usual right and tradition of when someone is being given that palm wine to go and show the people who the husband is. And, you know, the popular dance by Flavor and a couple of other people, they'll be dancing, you know, the whole Igbo cultural traditional marriage. And the dance was happening. She had the wine, the palm wine, all right? And she was dancing around. And all of a sudden, she carried this same palm wine and took it back inside and told the family that she's no longer interested in the marriage. Everybody was shocked. What was that she must have discovered at that point that made her take that sudden decision? When I asked her what happened later on, about 2 weeks or 3 weeks after the event, because I couldn't even find courage to even ask, and she said something, I discovered something about his money personality type that I know I would never cope with. And if I end up doing that, I would suffer financially for the rest of my life. I said, how exactly did you know? And it happened that this lady has actually been the one bankrolling this man. That wasn't enough. She actually gave this man money to buy the items on the list that the elders demanded for the traditional rites. You know those things they write in the list, you bring 5 tubers of fiango. She actually gave the man money to buy these things because the man in question probably didn't have enough. She believed the man was visionary. She believed, she was marrying the future of the man, not the present of the man. All right. And the shocking thing about that day was that as she came out to dance and she discovered that all the items in that list, they were not on ground, they were not provided. So as people thought as she was carrying that wine that she was scanning to know where the man is. No, she was scanning on the things that were there to make sure that everything she gave him money to buy was there. And along the line, she didn't see this thing. She carried the palm wine inside and said that she's no longer interested. And then when I was asking her, she continued saying that one thing she noticed is that over the time, she has consistently given him money to do something. It's either he uses the money to service debts or he spends it. So this man is a chronic spender. His money personality type, a chronic spender. Why she herself is a chronic investor. She invests and she budgets money. So from the process of her investment, she's sponsoring a man who was spending. That was one of the biggest personality mismatch she would have gone into. Let me tell you something. One of the things that scatters relationship is not even infidelity, it's not even cheating. Sometimes it is the little thing about growth and money, these two things. And when you make this single mistake, believe me, your life would take another turn. I don't want to say your life will be doomed forever, but your life will take another turn, because this is one of the most important parts in every relationship, how money is handled. So what is your money language? What is your money personality? What is your money type? And does it clash or does it fit in with the person you're about to do life together with? If it does not, believe me, you're very much on a long ride. And believe me, I've actually written a quiz and I've actually brought the same quiz and set it up as a system on my website, favoremeli.com/money quiz. The moment you go on this platform, you'll be able to know what your money personality type is just by answering about 4 to 15 questions thereabouts. And the system gives you a very well detailed report of who you are with money and what you are with money, what you do with money. In fact, the summary of everything is that you get the money personality type that describes you perfectly. Until you understand that, you wouldn't know how money flows to you, and you wouldn't know the kind of people and energies you would attract financially. So flow with me and make sure you avoid this single mistake in everything you do. Thank you. See you again in the next video.